self-motivator. I mean, Hugh could do his show and walk off and the microphone, everything perfect. I'd walk in there and I'd cue that mic and it, phew, and I'd say, hey Hugh, come in. What did you touch? I didn't do nothing. I just pushed on the button for the mic. And he said, you had to do something. I said, no. So he gets there, 10 minutes later, he goes, why did this computer do that? Hugh, don't worry about it. I mean, that was a running joke. Don't let Friendlee in the studio. Keep him away from a cell phone.
Okay, we're going to go live very soon.
But now,
Hey, this is Paul Kelly with Allstate Friendly Insurance with a way to save you money or make you money. If we can't save you $300 on any of your insurance, we'll give you $30. We have been in Greenville for almost 30 years at 9801 Wesley Street. Our phone number is 903-274-4949. And web address is allstatefriendlyinsurance.com. Give my folks a call. See if we can save you $300 on any of your insurance, or we'll give you $30 at 903-274-4949. God bless.
good morning, everybody. This is Friendlee, and this is Hunt County News. And the sidekick is gone this morning. He is a little on the sicky side. He's a little sick, right, Gabe?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to be stepping in for Barney this morning, and we've got guests coming in. We have Miss Diane Major from the Salvation Army, and David Weiland is going to be here with us a little bit later on. But the show is built around the community, folks. And I tell Barney that, and we all know that this is the good news station. So we have the good news and events around all around the community. And what a community we have. If you've not been to G-Town, I call it G-Town. Everybody said Greenville, but I call it G-Town. But it's a great community. We have a lot going on in the last, I would say in the last, I don't know, 12 to 15 months. A lot of people have moved. Would you say it's growing, Gabe?
I would say it's growing.
It's growing. It's growing, and it's there is a lot of involvement with different organizations that help the community grow. And last night at the city council meeting, I enjoyed the council. I enjoyed the council meeting last night. It was
lively.
Lively was the word. So I guess we're going to be going to a commercial break here shortly. Go to a commercial break and stay tuned, because like I said, we do have the guest in the studio today. And you notice, hey, we're
different location.
Different location. It's kind of reminds you of Channel 5 and that NBC. You know, all those people waving out there. You know, I couldn't do that.
Soon enough, we'll have a following of people just standing and walking.
Yes. Hot chocolate and be out there. Have the signs up and everything.
You want to go outside?
Yeah, you want to go outside?
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned, and we will be back here shortly.
Hi, I'm Bob, the owner of Bulldog Carpet Cleaning. Bulldog Carpet Cleaning is a family-owned business that has been serving the greater Hunt County area for over 20 years. We provide service to business and residential customers. Carpet, tile and grout, concrete, upholstery, we clean it all. So that you will never be surprised by a stranger showing up at your door, let me introduce my team, Dustin and Matt. Call today, 903-356-0207, or visit us online at bulldogcarpetcleaning.net.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the frontage road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We have the best prices on diamonds, gold, and jewelry. We got everything from lawn and garden equipment to job site tools and musical instruments. So for the best deals and pawn rates in town, Come see us on the south side of the frontage road in Greenville. Why settle for an assembly line burger when you can have a hot, fresh pot roast sandwich or one of our custom-made to order burgers? Come join us at the Ash & Rose located at 2809 Lee Street in downtown Greenville for a cold, refreshing beer or a drink from our fully stocked bar. Don't forget to grab a lunch card and get your 8th lunch free. The Ash & Rose. Great food, great service, great times.
All right, we are back, Hunt County News Live. And folks, you know what we're doing here in the community is we're sharing some of the organizations that take care of people and have a passion for what they do. And to my left is a young lady, I call her Major Diane.
That's good.
And to my right, David Weiland. How are you doing?
Doing fine.
Good. They're here this morning, and you're going to be talking a little bit about the shelters and just a whole scope of the Salvation Army.
Mm-hmm.
And David, I understand that you're on the board of the Salvation Army.
Yes, I was asked to be serve on the board about a year and a half ago, and then the board asked me to serve as chairman for this year, and I agreed to do it for a year.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
and
good.
that's my role.
Well, you know, David, you and so many other people that take what they do as it's a development of a passion. Like Diane, you told me that you off camera, 40 years you've been doing this. So I think we're going to let her tell us about a little bit about her 40 years.
I think that'd be a better idea.
So you're in the spotlight.
Well, I've been in the Salvation Army my whole life practically, but I've been an officer off and on for 40 years, and I've served all over the place, even in Russia and Moldova.
Oh, wow.
But I'm all over the southern states. I've been to several: West Virginia, Maryland, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I've been a lot of places.
And you've told me you've been here in Greenville for...
I've been in Greenville now for a year and 7 months almost. So, and I love Greenville. I was in Dallas before I came here. I love my Dallas, but I don't like the traffic. But I love the traffic here.
The traffic here is great. Some people say, "Oh my God, the traffic is terrible." No.
I'm starting to say that now, but not at first.
Not only does the Salvation Army take care of those people sometimes that are homeless, but there's a lot of other things that the Salvation Army does.
Yeah, here we have a food pantry that we give out food daily, or Monday through Friday anyway, if anybody's in need of food. We have our shelter program. We have a 9-bed men's shelter program.
Yeah, we were talking about that, David, just before we went on. And is it capacity most of the time?
Most of the time at capacity. We call it our TLC program, where they can stay up to 3 months, and sometimes longer if they're doing good. But they have to have a job, and we help them get a job. We get them, they save money, and then we make sure they have enough money in the bank, and they can get them an apartment and get out on their own.
So you're kind of like a den mother, so to speak.
So
That's what we were in college. We always had our den mom. But your responsibility to the organization is one that requires a lot of work.
A lot of work. I oversee all of it. Yeah.
You oversee all of it. How many people does it take to run the shelter?
Well, we have one who's oversees all of it, and then we have one that sleeps there and and oversees the shelter, and keeps the guys in order and makes sure that they're obeying the rules and these kind of things. But
Now,
we don't have a lot of funding, so we don't.
well,
have
that
a lot
was
of paid
that was
workers.
right out. I was going to say, now, what about funding?
Well, we don't have a lot, so we can't really afford a true someone that paid to stay there. So we have someone that has been there and has been doing well, that's progressed, and so they kind of oversee it at night. And then we have Larry McKinney, who is a volunteer, and he oversees it in the daytime. He interviews them. He makes sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, that they're following all the rules, and he makes the decisions of whether they can come in, or if they disobey the rules, whether they go out, this kind of thing.
Now there are certain, like I said, rules, and
Yes.
and they have to be there at a certain time. And tell us about that now. When
Well,
somebody
they leave during the day to go look for jobs or go to work, whichever, and then they come in. Usually we're open at 4 o'clock in the evening. They can get back in, and if they're not working, they have to be volunteering somewhere or out looking for work. One or the other.
Well, one big supporter you know, in Dallas, you know, that cowboy guy himself, you know, Jerry.
Oh,
Jones.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Now, was the red, I know the Red Kettles, is that the primary fundraiser?
That's our biggest fundraiser
Biggest
of the
fun.
year.
What other fundraisers do you do?
Well, just whatever we choose to do.
I guess that's it.
One of the ladies that manages the thrift store hosts a fundraiser every year at the American Legion.
Okay.
And she raises quite a bit of money that way. And then there are people who give monthly donations.
Oh, that was,
We
okay,
encourage
that was.
that. We encourage people to put Salvation Army in their will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salvation Army is, I would, 100% of the money that's donated in Hunt County remains in Hunt
Okay.
County. And that's something that people don't know.
Well,
And
that's
the
good
Red
to
Kettle
know.
Drive is very, very important, and a lot of organizations ring the bell.
Yeah.
Folks from my
Need
church
more.
and the Rotary
I
Club.
have,
and-
I've done it.
Well,
I've done
sure.
it. Oh, yeah, a lot of us have.
Sure, and it's rather humbling to ring the bell and watch the families come through.
Oh.
You would see people coming towards you and you would think, well, I need to give them money. Instead of them putting money in, they'll stop, dig through the purse and put $5, $10, $20 bills in. And it's rather humbling to watch how the generosity of people when they approach the Red Kettle.
Morning, David, how you doing? Morning to you. All right, and we're just folks around here. You know, we just
Oh, I know,
say-
that's good. That's what I like about
But
this.
you know, with my experience in ringing the bell, I remember I was at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
I was at Walmart, and this couple came in, and like I said, when they approached, it was like I can still remember. It was trying to find the money, you know, to put in it, and she made the remark, "Do we have anything left?" And you go, "Yeah, well, we got a couple dollars." So it's like, wow, you know, that's what it's all about, the giving, the donation.
It sure is, and being the jaundiced person that I am sometimes, when I first started ringing the bell, I had several people say, well, I don't have it handy, I'll put it in when I come back through. I thought,
Right.
well, yeah, I bet you will. But they do.
They do.
Some of
They
them,
do.
yeah, they do, they do.
And that's their primary fundraising source. They don't raise enough money to operate all year. So they end up borrowing money from division headquarters in Dallas, but then that has to be paid back.
Paid
So it's
back.
just a constant cycle
Right.
of managing money and, oh, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna pay utilities? How are we gonna give away the items that are so sorely needed, but God always comes
God,
through.
that's,
Provides.
that was
Provides.
exactly
Yes,
what
that's
it got, you know, God's gonna provide. You know, I often joke about it, but when I would see a bell ringer at Brookshire's now, I say, you know what about plastic? Everybody's carrying plastic, you know?
I know, that's
I'm thinking,
something
like, have
that-
one of those little swipes, you know, where you can just, instead of just putting it in.
I'm sure
in
that's in the future, I'm
And
sure.
it should be.
gotta have to be.
It should be, it
Yeah.
should be. Now, the Salvation Army has been here in Greenville for quite a number of years.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how many, but it's been at least 40
I think it's
more
been
years.
at least 40, 45 years it's
Yeah.
been here in Greenville. And it's always an organization that's there. I mean, it's there for the ones
Yeah,
that
and,
need it.
and it's located on King Street,
King
just
Street.
north
Yeah.
of the tax appraisal office,
Right.
and that's where the thrift store
And the
is.
thrift
Thrift
store,
store,
oh yeah,
yes.
oh yeah.
Our thrift store is another source of
I,
income for us.
Emily will tell you, I just told her story about thrift. I'm a thrift store man myself.
Shoot, yeah.
I'm wearing clothes that come from the thrift store. I don't, you know, because that's what it's the giving back. We got. I'm getting a
We want to ask about volunteers.
yes.
Where can we sign up to be volunteers? What are you looking for in volunteers? And where can people stop by and give? So you want to tell people where their
Yes.
location is?
We definitely can use volunteers. You just stop by our office at 4601 King Street, and we have an application that you have to fill out because, you know, we just don't just let anybody come in and volunteer.
You do a background
But
check.
we do
I
background
presume.
checks and
Yeah.
this kind of thing to make sure, you know, it's reputable people that do
And
that.
like Gabe said, donation, you right
Donations,
there, right?
you can bring them to
Right there.
4601.
4601 King
King
Street.
Street.
And if you don't have money to donate, you can do in-kind donations.
In-kind, yeah.
Clothes to food, diapers, all
Yeah.
sorts of things
Baby
like that. And
food,
I'll also
things
mention
like
that
that.
we are looking for a few good board members.
Yes.
We've had some to cycle off this year, and we're looking for some board members. And contact me, contact Major Johnson. Either one, it would be just fine. But
Our advisory board is very helpful to us. They guide us and.
well,
you know.
we don't have authority. We're called an advisory board.
Advisory
That's what we do.
right.
We help her on fundraising, community perception, PR, various things like that. Make a lot of suggestions. we've got a good viable board, but we do need more. We
Yes.
probably would entertain the idea of another 5 or 6 good board members.
And volunteers. I'm telling you,
Volunteers.
volunteers.
The board meets once a month. It meets with Major Johnson and her staff. She's
Once a
got-
month, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And we feed you lunch.
Feed you lunch. Hey,
Have lunch.
food's involved. Okay, food's involved. So, well, it's been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I know it's early. I mean, it's early, and
That's all right.
our good buddy sidekick,
Barney.
Barney. I mean, the man, Barney, is a little on the sicky side this morning, but thank y'all so much for coming in, and a great success for the coming year, and I'm sure that we'll get together soon.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right.
You bet.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And
Hi,
we
I'm
will
Bob,
be
the
back.
owner of Bulldog Carpet Cleaning. Bulldog Carpet Cleaning is a family-owned business that has been serving the greater Hunt County area for over 20 years. We provide service to business and residential customers. Carpet, tile and grout, concrete, upholstery, we clean it all. So that you will never be surprised by a stranger showing up at your door, let me introduce my team, Dustin and Matt. Call today, 903-356-0207, or visit us online at bulldogcarpetcleaning.net.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the frontage road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We have the best prices on diamonds, gold, and jewelry. We got everything from lawn and garden equipment to job site tools and musical instruments. So for the best deals and pawn rates in town, come see us on the south side of the frontage road in Greenville. Why settle for an assembly line burger when you can have a hot, fresh pot roast sandwich or one of our custom made to order burgers? Come join us at the Ash and Rose located at 2809 Lee Street in downtown Greenville for a cold, refreshing beer or a drink from our fully stocked bar. Don't forget to grab a lunch card and get your 8th lunch free. The Ash and Rose. Great food, great service, great times.
Colgan. All right, we are back, and back we are. We want to thank Major Diane Johnston and David Weldon with the Salvation Army for coming in this morning. And our own Barney Weicker, he is on the little sicky side this morning, so I decided that I would sit in for him. And we have another guest, Emily Colgan. I asked her just before we started. Emily Colgan with Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
Welcome, and it's early.
Yes.
I know a friend of ours, and she's not a morning person, Mel Hill. She's not, but so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Now tell us a little bit about Habitat for Humanity and about Emily and what's going on in our community with Habitat.
Okay. We've been here for 30 years. We do have a restore location. It's 3015 Lee Street.
I'm there.
We're open Friday and Saturday from 9 to 3. It's been open for 7 years. The Greenville Habitat has built 18 houses in Greenville. And then we also tied to international, and then we built internationally. So we built 30 internationally.
And was it President Jimmy Carter was involved with that?
Yes,
Yeah.
he really got it.
He really-
blossomed it. He
right.
didn't start it, but he just really got everybody involved.
I helped on the one on Stonewall.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
that was one I helped.
Yeah,
at.
that's a nice
and
one.
and it's such a rewarding feeling knowing that what you're doing is going to be something that somebody's going to be appreciative
Yes,
of.
yes.
And so, and now your capacity at the Habitat, you're the director?
The president.
The president.
Yeah, we do not have a director.
And again, we're talking about, you have volunteers.
Yes.
You have volunteers. And Habitat for Humanity, that nationwide, I guess, push at one time, I think that really put Habitat out front.
Yes, it did.
It did. It helped people understand that this organization is one that does what they say they'll
Yes.
do. So, and like we're talking about the thrift store, we'll go to
Yes.
the thrift store. So if somebody can donate
Yeah, we take just about anything. We don't normally take clothes, but if we're giving clothes, then we donate them to other organizations.
Right.
We do have a lot right now because we've been, the corner store, thrift store, when they closed, we got their stock.
Darlis told me that.
Yes,
that was
yes,
fixing
and
to
so
happen.
that was such a blessing.
Oh, yeah.
The store is full.
Store's full.
The store is
Store's
full. And so we've got a lot of organizing to do, so people just need to bear with us while we're doing this transition. But we take really anything, you know, lumber, toilets, sinks, plumbing,
Oh.
appliances.
I told you the story that
Yeah.
my wife and I, we were out. She loves thrift stores. She goes to all of them. I go to some of them with her, and I buy different things. But we were looking for an item,
Yeah.
and couldn't find it anywhere. Went to Home Depot, whatever. Went to the Greenville Hardware, everywhere. And we were on the way home, and she said, well, let's stop over here at this thrift store. I haven't been in there. Have you been in? And I said, oh yeah, once before. Walked in, looked around, she got something. As I was walking out, bam,
There
it
they
was
are.
exactly. So you never know what you might
No,
find.
you don't. You
Right.
really don't. We've had all kinds of things.
And for those people that are contemplating bringing some, are there certain hours of operation?
If
that
they just call the office, if I don't pick up, I usually try to call back, and then I'll meet them down there. We're only open, Friday and Saturday, but I have no problem with meeting people down there to take donations.
And you say this store has been here now how long?
7 years. We
7?
celebrated 7 years.
7 years.
In April. So
See, folks, you live here in the community and you realize that, wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
that. You
yeah.
know, well, I knew that it.
Time has probably just gone by so fast.
It is.
Yeah.
It has gone by fast. And you came here from
my husband was in the Navy.
Navy.
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember vaguely. And so you.
So we moved to Dallas in '95,
Right.
and then actually moved to Caddo, and then I worked in Dallas for several years. And
Yeah.
then-
On the national scale for Habitat Humanity, does the national organization, do you fall under any type of
We
umbrella?
do. We are an affiliate for
Okay.
international, and so there's certain rules and guidelines that we have to go by, base stuff. But then we can elaborate on that.
Okay, so you do get that support.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it in monetary support, or is it?
Not at this point, because there's certain things we have to meet in order to get the monetary support. We have to build like 3 houses a year, and we just can't do that right now.
Now, is there any plans for a house?
To be being built. Right now, we're focusing more on repair work.
Okay.
Because we've had more requests for that. We have a Brush with Kindness program.
What now?
A Brush with Kindness.
Brush with kindness.
Mhm.
Can you
It's-
elaborate on that?
Okay, so we would have someone contact us that may need a paint job.
Okay.
That may need a roofing job. Minor exterior things. Since we are volunteers, we can't just have people go into people's
Right.
occupied houses. It's not like
Right.
it's a house being built.
Right.
So they would come to us, and then we would, based on qualifications, if they can afford the repair work, because we provide the labor, but they pay for the materials. So it's, based on whether they can repay the materials, and it's a loan, it's not a lump sum right away. If there's truly a need, does the house really need to be painted, or is it just a desire? If they live, in the Hunt County area, we're not gonna service somebody in Sulphur Springs, it's Sulphur
Okay,
County.
you just said Hunt County.
Yeah,
So it's not only Greenville.
It's
but
not only Greenville, we
Oh,
have
okay.
gone out, we did a house in Caddo.
Oh
this
yeah.
fall.
Oh yeah. I was.
So-
I remember. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, so we were just focusing on Greenville, and now we're getting more calls for outside, so we're trying to expand.
And you have a pretty good board.
We have a small
You-
board.
you have a small
We are in
board.
need.
Yeah.
We are in need of board members.
Right. And
Seems to be the common,
it's the common thread with 501c3s.
Yes, yes.
And I know what you're going through as far as that, but I think that the reward that you offer for people to be on a board is fulfilling to
Yes.
them, because they actually get to be involved
Yes.
with what you're doing.
Yes.
And so I know in years past with other presidents that I have been involved with, and it's a fun thing.
It is.
With this house,
It
and
is.
you see people that come together and they work together and for a common cause, and
Yeah.
it's just a wonderful thing. And Habitat was, I think, when President Carter was involved with it, he really gave it the oomph that
He
it
did.
needed.
He really did. He
So-
really put its name
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
Right.
He came out.
When that does happen, when those houses are being built, I guess everybody goes to the different businesses and say, we're gonna be doing this, and
Get them to sponsor.
and do
to
you
help
find that
sponsor.
our people in our community, our businesses in our community, they step up to bat? They
Yes,
do.
yeah. L3 has been, they helped build the last house.
Absolutely.
And the National Guard helped. We've had Innovation First help with fundraisers. So yes, they do. They
Well,
sure do.
I believe totally that organizations like Habitat for Humanity are those that people understand that you fulfill a need that wouldn't necessarily be.
We do.
So,
We're gonna come back with her.
okay, we have to make some money, right?
Right.
Okay, we're gonna make some, and by the way, if your business would like to be on this show and a show coming up next, give us a call, give us a call. You can give me a call, 903-415-0899. Now everybody has my phone number. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Bob, the owner of Bulldog Carpet Cleaning. Bulldog Carpet Cleaning is a family-owned business that has been serving the greater Hunt County area for over 20 years. We provide service to business and residential customers. Carpet, tile and grout, concrete, upholstery, we clean it all. So that you will never be surprised by a stranger showing up at your door, let me introduce my team, Dustin and Matt. Call today, 903-356-0207, or visit us online at bulldogcarpetcleaning.net.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the frontage road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We have the best prices on diamonds, gold, and jewelry. We got everything from lawn and garden equipment to job site tools and musical instruments. So for the best deals and pawn rates in town, come see us on the south side of the frontage road in Greenville. Why settle for an assembly line burger when you can have a hot, fresh pot roast sandwich or one of our custom made to order burgers? Come join us at the Ash and Rose located at 2809 Lee Street in downtown Greenville for a cold, refreshing beer or a drink from our fully stocked bar. Don't forget to grab a lunch card and get your 8th lunch free. The Ash and Rose. Great food, great service, great times.
And we are back live, and I do have my cup, yes. And we're talking to Emily with the Habitat for Humanity. And off camera, you might say, we just our
guys.
producer was talking to you, and I know that there are information is what he's sending you out. So,
Well, we are in need of volunteers, as always.
Yep.
We do not currently have any projects going on because it's the beginning of the year and we're going to start planning and ramping up. But if you're interested in volunteering, you can go to our website. It's a very long website. It's www.greenvilletxhabitat.org. And you can go to the volunteer tab and fill out the application. And then as we need volunteers, we'll put out blurbs on our Facebook page, or we'll send out a newsletter. We do mainly communicate through Facebook. That is our biggest, because it's easy.
right.
Any one of us can jump on and say, hey. Sometimes we just need volunteers I might have a donation somewhere. I just need somebody to come help me lift something heavy and bring it to the store. So 30 minutes, maybe. There's no commitments. There's no minimum.
And I'm sure
there's
there's
no
a lot,
maximum.
and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there.
Yes.
And Emily, that's the one. I guess that's the one thing that most people don't do is a lot of them don't help because they haven't been asked.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that would love to help. All you gotta do is ask.
Yep.
So phone numbers.
903-454-7470.
Yep, we got it. Well, it's just like New York. Folks. We're right here in downtown G-Town, Texas. We got the people with the signs outside. Well, Emily, thank you so much, and we just appreciate you coming in as early as you have. And one thing.
Did you want to talk about any big projects?
Any big project?
No big projects yet.
Yeah. So good. We'll keep in touch with us.
All right.
And who knows? We may be building a house soon.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is it for another Hunt County Live. Here in just a little bit, we're going to change the scenery around, I hope. And we're going to have Friendly Live. And my guest, I have got legends here today. You could call them Texans, legends, and outlaws, but they're here in the studio today. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you so much. And I'll say, like, I won't give my tag, but I'll give the one Barney gives. If you can't see the good, be the good. There you go. See you next
This is Paul
week.
Kelly with Allstate Friendly Insurance with a way to save you money or make you money. If we can't save you $300 on any of your insurance, we'll give you $30. We have been in Greenville for almost 30 years at 9801 Wesley Street. Our phone number is 903-274-4949. And web address is allstatefriendlyinsurance.com. Give my folks a call. See if we can save you $300 on any of your insurance, or we'll give you $30 at 903-274-4949. God bless.